the Y.
The radio station with more.
Y to the Y to the Y.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Land of the rising sun, we love and cherish. Beloved homeland of our brave heroes. We must defend our lives or we shall perish. We shall protect our hearts from all our foes. But if their prize is death for all we hold dear, then let us die without a shred of fear. Held to be Biafra, consecrated nation. O fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending peace shall be a dedication. Spilling our blood we count a privilege. The waving standard which emboldens the free shall always be a flag of liberty. We shall emerge triumphant from this ordeal, and through the crucible unscathed we'll pass. When we are poised, the wounds of battle to heal, we shall remember those who died in mass. Then shall our trumpets build the glorious song of victory. We scarred our minds around. Oh God, protect us from the hidden pitfall. Guide all our movement lest we go astray. Give us the strength to hear the humanist call, to give and not to count their cost each day. Bless those who rule to serve with resoluteness, to make this climb a land of righteousness. I think it's time. To lay it all out. Can I hear my snare drum?
Yeah, keep it rolling, sis. I'm on it.
That's okay, thank you. Shake man. Miss Summer on this. Walking down the miles in the long journey. Yeah, people said we are nobody, but we know certainly we are somebody. Yeah, time is so hard. These days are like nights, yet we struggle hard to see we get to the light. Like brothers and sisters, we join our hands to work hard. Yeah, and we are making sure that we get to the promised land, a land of milk and honey that is costlier and worth more than gold and money. We are making sure that we get out of this jungle, and the little quirky cabia, my sisters true. No matter how deep the ocean, we will swim through. I tell you words cannot explain all we have gone through. In the hands of the enemies, zoo and the government. Biafran blood passed through with love, but we have Chukwuki Kabiyama, nothing goes wrong. Blacks rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Yeah, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. We bear from blood, we never give up in this struggle. We are aiming high up. We are smart and fast in the enemies can't catch up. Yes, we know what we want, so we'll keep our pace up. Listen, we can't demand for what is not ours. Biafra is a land, and for sure is ours. That's why I'm proud to say I'm a Biafran blood. I'm a Biafran. The fry is blessed, the fry is great. Cause Chukwuka Kabiyama has approved it himself. You see, Nigeria glooms while Biafra blooms. Biafra is an ideology, and there is no way that you can kill an ideology. We set up Biafrans of Biafra flowing in the blood through our veins, and all the efforts of our enemies to stop us has all been in vain. Cause we are the chosen ones. Yeah, blacks rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Cash rules everything around me, and it's found in my DNA. Okay, freedom is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. Biafra is everything about me, and it's found in my DNA. DNA. I apologize if it hurts you, but that's the truth. A Sunday, a Wendy.
The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to.
You're listening to
This is
Radio Biafra. Radio Biafra.
Yes, sir, once again, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, men and women of goodwill, conscious people, wherever you are, all over the world. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London. Radio Biafra London is being anchored by the deputy leader of the indigenous people of Biafra. His name is Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo. Mazi Uche Okafor Mefo is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra State, and Anambra State is Biafra land. Mazi Uche Mefo is the man who have assured us that this platform led by our leader Mazi Nandekano will not see corruption. This is one word I do not expect everybody to understand. But of course, one day you shall. He is standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our supreme leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the king of Afari Beku. Afari Beku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. Abia State is Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the director of Radio Biafra as well as Biafran Television. He is the leader of IPOB. And should I remind us, for more than as far as we can remember, personally, nobody has been able to stand up to speak for our collective interest. There are still people of interest who are dividing us. It's okay, depending on their agenda. But on this platform, we say, let our people come together. Nobody have done this until he came. I give it to him. I am George Onyieb. I come from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. Delta State is Biafra land. Should I remind you that the purest of the pures of the breed of Biafrans are from Delta? That having been said anyway, this morning I must not proceed until I acknowledge the Creator. His name is Chukwuka Kabiyama. He sits in heaven and he presides over the affair of man. Without him, we are gone as a people. Each time we acknowledge him, it's not a sign to project that we are religious, we are spiritual. No, we want to let you understand that we have a Creator who has sent us. He's always with us. But one day you will understand. Lead me on to salvation. Lead me on to salvation, eternal glory. Lead me on, lead me on, lead us on, lead us on to our freedom. Lead us on, lead us on, lead us on, lead us on to our freedom. Lead us on. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, maka n'eziokwu na-emara mma o, ịhụnanya gị na nna gị, obiọma gị o juru anya dadi o, inwe gị mgbanwe o, ọ dịghị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alfa Omega. Anyị niile na-asị na n'ịdị mma o, onye dị ka gị, onye o, onye dị ka gị, onye o, onye dị ka dadi Chineke, ọ dị onye dị ka gị o. Ịmakwa na asị na na-eme mma o, ezi masị na na-agwọ ọrịa o, Chimo asị na na-enye udo, eze m onye nwe m dị mma o, Chukwu dị mma, n'ịdị mma, agbanwe Chimo n'ịdị mma, olileanya ndị Biafra le n'ịdị mma, eze onye nwe anyị n'ịdị mma o. Ịmakwa na oge nleleanya n'eluigwe dadi o, ebe ahụ na-achị achị o, ewe mfo Chukwu n'ịdị mma, eze onye nwe anyị n'ịdị mma, Chukwu dị mma o, n'ịdị mma, akpata na-eku nwa Chimo n'ịdị mma, ọ dị imegbo Juda lee n'ịdị mma, eze onye nwe anyị n'ịdị mma o. Ise. There are certain things people will not understand. The global community watch us in awesome wonder. Why? They knew this fact, but they just can't fix it. They can't explain it. Among everything they may refer a black man to, they understand that the black people are people of song, people of music. Most of you don't follow, you don't take record of meticulous, little tiny matters people talk about you. It's very important, honestly. What people talk about you is very important, whether good or bad. It is very important. It will lead you into a level of knowledge that will make you live beyond human reasoning level. I have tried to watch every breed upon the planet Earth. Yes, they call the black saboteurs. Yes, they call the black betrayers. Yes, they call the blacks different name. Chimpanzee, monkey, and babu. It doesn't bother me. Except to make effort to prove to all of them that we are the best that we can ever be. I have seen record of men and women who were able to make impact. Renowned impact globally. It doesn't matter the breed they belong to. One thing is unique about them. All of them were called failure. But in the midst of this failure, they arise with success and they become the best of the best of the best of what could ever been. I have watched every breed, from the Caucasian to the Europeans, from the Europeans to the Asians, all of them across the globe. They see you as a black man as a betrayer. They see you as a black man as a saboteur. They see you as a black man as somebody who doesn't have the capacity to reason. But these are not true, I must tell you, though they may be element of truth. They know you are people of song. They know you are people of song. They can't understand it. History talks about it. Slavery didn't make them sing. They were singing before they were adopted. And so in slavery they found solitude. When we come here worshiping Chukwukikabiama, don't think we don't know what we do. We just can't deny ourselves. Maybe we are the worshippers in heaven. Who knows? And that is why he said, how can we sing the Lord's song in a strange land? A lot of people are angry this morning. Why is it here church service? How I wish it is. You will not understand it. This is knowledge we talk about. We are who we are, and we make no apology about that. And of course, this morning, without wasting much of our time, we go to our topic, which is simply titled 5 Most Important Strategy or Stages Approach to Freedom. 5 most important stages approach to freedom. There are stages to approach your freedom. This morning we look at 5 of these stages. You see, like I was saying, when you possess immense knowledge of self, this will give you a profound love and admiration for your people that will compel you to share this knowledge so that others can see their true greatness as you do. Let me rephrase this. When you possess immense knowledge of self, if you know who you are, I stand and I look people. If I come on this radio Biafra today and I say, oh, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not doing it well, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu don't know what he's doing, a lot of people are going to come and say, where is he? Oh, he's a saboteur. Are you Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? There are things you know nothing about. Oh, Mazi Cheme from saboteur. Mazi Cheme, you don't know yourself. You don't know who you are. Oh, Judge Onyieb have become saboteur. Judge, oh, how many saboteurs are you going to name before this journey is over? But there are things you do not know. I tell you the truth this morning, because maybe you lack knowledge. If you truly possess the immense knowledge of self, this will give you a profound love. If it is the love that burns in my heart, it's not for Biafra, I would have gone here. I would have not been here. But there is knowledge. It is too wonderful for me to handle. And when our leader come, he say things, he do things. His deputy come, they say things, they do things. May I remind you, this is not truly who they are. It is the knowledge in them that drives them. I have to say this because it is going to help me prepare the foundation for you to be able to assimilate and understand our topic this morning. And I repeat again, when somebody possesses immense knowledge of oneself, it gives you the profound love and admiration for your people that compels you to share this same very knowledge so that others may see the true greatness as you have seen them. I can never insult my people except to correct them so they see the truth. I can never truly hate the one I love because love knows no bound. I will go extra mile to make sure that in the end, I defend that which I'm meant to defend. This is knowledge. This is knowledge that I know that as we walk on this path, out of jealousy and envy, people will rise up to hunt you down. But it's okay. That is their lot, and I'm doing my part. This is knowledge that our leader understands that many will betray him, and he prepared his mind for betrayal. This is knowledge. This is knowledge that Mazi Nnamdi said, I will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. You will not understand, but this is knowledge. And so, in the midst of matter that is not actually that of utmost importance to us as a people, we face the danger. We challenge the unchallengeable. We dare the unbearable. That in the end, the voice of Biafrans must echo through eternity. Humanity must acknowledge that people like us in a time like this, we walk this earth not to conquer anybody. That in the end, we may be respected for who we are. Most people don't know what we do on Radio Biafra. They don't. We are here to impart this knowledge so that at the end of the day, we can share this knowledge so many other Biafrans across the globe will understand the true greatness of the Biafran people as we do. Let me ask you something. Have you noticed we have a peculiar case as a people? Our matter threatens greatest of the greatest. I challenge any world leader, anybody, man or woman, dead or alive, terrestrial or celestial body. I challenge you this day. Mention Biafra in your capacity. You will see what will happen. When you see them running away from the name of Biafra. Oh, did the UN say anything? Oh, did the AU say anything? Oh, did the France say anything? Oh, what is America say? You think ordinary men mention that name? Ordinary men can mention that name. It takes divine grace, I must tell you. Don't blame them. It's not their fault. When a trap catch an elephant, children don't go and peep that trap. They take the rugged of the doggedness to confront that name Biafra. But of course, they will grow up in time with knowledge. That is why we are here to enlighten them. Nobody can mention Biafra. The same way nobody can stop Biafra. But they will mention Biafra in the end. That is why we are here. They know what they've done to us. They thought we would be dead. They continued walking upon that path. But each time they bury us thinking that we are dead, they never knew we are seed and we are here again. With confidence and assurance, we confront the global community that nobody have the moral standing why we should be here. We were here before they came. We intend to remain here at the end of this journey. Yes, they amalgamated us after the conquest. Evil conquest, I should say. The Buckingham Palace and the British government were responsible. The colonial masters and all that of their corporate were responsible. They took our name away from us, and after which they amalgamated us, they colonized us, and they gave us name. Nigger area, like my leader say, dark area, a place where you can never prosper but see only darkness and evil. We did actually stayed here for a while, but we are light, and then darkness do not have any space in us, and at every given time we'll struggle. At every given time, because of this knowledge, we'll resist this very system. And I must remind you that as we speak at this moment, they made sure that the issue of Biafra is not discussed anywhere. But we are still talking it. Being the first country in Africa to activate the right to self-determination. This is not as a result of misguided fella, but people with knowledge beyond your understanding. I only call you as a Biafran this morning to embrace this knowledge that is capable of reblating every Homo sapien here on earth. I do not expect you to understand anyway, but yet we shall give this gospel, knowing truly well that in the end we send forth the word of Biafra. It shall go slowly, steadily, surely, and certainly. It will deliver the very purpose it is meant for. This is knowledge. You cannot comprehend it. You cannot manage it. Because in the end, there is no better way to define ourselves than order to tell our dictators that we are who we are. Awumonyembo. Awumonyembo. Anyade agbawe nihi na Chineke adi agbawe. You don't have this knowledge. You cannot tell me you love Biafra. That is the difference between us and some people. And let them take it easy. Have you been where we worship the Lord? No, they cannot do. Have you been with the Lord? By the rivers of Babylon, where we lay down, oh, there we will, when we remember Biafra. I say, by the river of Nigeria, where we lay down, and there we will, when we remember Biafra. Nigerians, so carry us away captivity. They require this song from us. How can we sing the Lord's song in Nigeria? The British government carry us away captivity. Amalgamated Nigeria, all in a bit to steal our resources. Let the words of our mouth and the meditation of our God be acceptable in thy sight. Oh Lord, you won't understand. We want you to get this knowledge, so you will never remain the same. And when this knowledge is distributed among every Biafran's home and abroad, small and great, young and old, you will understand what it means, a massive Biafran equation across the globe. The world will see something they've not seen. Yes, of course, we started very small. Do not forget, everything big starts small. We will get to our destination. If you know this knowledge, it will push you and you will help others to know, so they recognize the greatness in them. I tell you, nobody can shut me down, because in the end, they gave me the knowledge, and now you see the light. Like I said, our topic, we are looking at 5 most important stages approach to freedom fighting. There are stages to get freedom fighters have stages they need to approach. Biafrans are people in need of freedom. The most endangered species of Homo sapien here on earth. They want freedom. How do they approach this freedom? Number 1, you must realize you have a problem. You must realize you have a problem. Do you know many Biafrans don't see anything wrong with the system? You cannot go to a doctor except you have first of all discovered you are sick. I see many people, they have different view. I met my friend, very wonderful friend. I have ultimate maximum regard for him, I must tell you. And we were discussing the issue of Biafra. Did you know he told me what he want to advise me is that when I'm making announcement on Radio Biafra, I should not call many names. I say, I don't understand. Many names. He said, don't introduce. Just introduce them Shaba Shaba. How will you know our supreme leader is Mazi Nnamdi if I don't introduce? How will you know Uche Mefo is deputy if I don't introduce? There are other great men and women working behind the scene. But I keep introducing Uche Mefo and Mazi Nnamdi because to me, they look like mother and father to me. If I will buy a bottle of Kai Kai for my father, because we love Kai Kai, make no mistake about that, I should be able to buy wrapper for my mother. Honestly, my father takes the lead and my mother follow. That doesn't mean my father is greater than my mother. Now you understand. These are knowledge. You cannot get involved in something you don't know. The same way people are asking questions. What are you people doing? What are you? Whatever we do, wherever it will lead us to, understand that the intention of our heart is to get freedom for our people. And that is because our people need freedom. I do not need to begin to take you around nomenclature so you understand we have a problem. If you are a Biafran, you don't know we have spiritual, physical, economical, every problem, problemable. We have all of them. Have you know Awotane? We have all of them. Because God gave us the grace to be able to stand before them, submit to them, and move ahead. Doesn't mean we don't have problem. Knowledge makes us to stand, to remain and standing. That is why when you think you have decimated us, when you think you have crumbled us, when you think you have destroyed us, you see the best in us. Because this freedom we'll fight for will be forged in the iron of fewness. We are ready for the heat. We are ready for the pain. Because the cycle I belong to, we don't back down. I do not expect you to understand. If you want to approach freedom fighting, understand that you have a problem. Not everybody know they have problem. Some know they have problem, but their problem is Nnamdi Kanu. Their problem is Uche Mefo. Their problem is Judge Onyieb. You will begin to fight Judge Onyieb. You begin to fight Mazi Mefo. You begin to fight our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because to you, they are your problem. You don't know your problem. Ya man yon way, many man yon way, ye Bobby Kwasende Yeni Sobu, and you cannot understand. Certainly, I do not want you to understand, believe me. Makanobo Bulabo Boyon Swaswa Sofio, no ajo Griswinuki. Here Bupo Moraye. Mbano. But of course, we must continue. Understand, what is your problem? Am I your problem? Is it Nigeria your problem? The moment you have this true knowledge, this will enable you to maximize your potential to respond adequately to those who say that you will not live. When Jesus started his ministry, he said to his disciples, oh, be peaceful, be loving. When he approached the cross of Calvary, he said, have I not told you to take your shoes, your purse, your wallet when you travel? But let me tell you, a day is coming when you travel on this journey. Please sell your suit and buy sword. Buy AK-47. Because you never know one lunatic that will run across your way. One day, you need to send them where they belong. So, do you know your problem? Is IPOB your problem, Nigerians? Is IPOB your problem? Yorubas, is IPOB your problem? Hausa, is IPOB your problem? Fulani, are we IPOB your problem? Biafrans, is IPOB your problem? Certainly not. If we are your problem, you don't know your problem. Yaman yongwen. We are not your problem. But we are the solution to your problem. Because when Biafra is restored, look at the magnitude of love our leader is showing to Yoruba. I can quarrel with our leader because of this issue. But then, knowledge makes me to understand we are not here to conquer anybody. Look at the magnitude of love he's showing them. It humbles me every day. There is no greater love that a man laid down his life for his people. But this is the truth. Knowledge makes him move ahead of me. And say, Yoruba don't understand their problem. Certainly not, they are not my problem. We tackle our problem. Our problem is Nigeria. Total disintegration. He fought for Hausa. We all know the truth. But knowledge above knowledge makes him to say, no, brother, you can't be sentimental. Yes, don't cause Yoruba. Yes, don't cause Hausa. Don't deliver Fulani. We will deliver Fulani. Very soon you will see Fulani repenting of their sins. We will forgive them. Our knowledge transcends. It distills in the air. You couldn't understand it. The moment you know your problem, you hit it. We will hit the heart of the problem of Biafran people till all of you can see clearly. You will understand what we are doing here. So when you see issue of freedom fighting, as a people, find out what is your problem. What is your problem? If you don't know your problem, I can assure you, you will never know the solution to your problem. And now maybe you begin to understand why we do the things we do. If you are a spectator, be spectator and watch us do the work of Chukwu Kikabiama. You were not there when he called us. Were you there when he sent us? We only cry to him, we need freedom. He's the one who has the master plan. And that is where Mazi would say, it's not because all of them are palatable, because most of them are meant to lead us to where we are going to. We have a problem. Do I remind you we are black people? The solution to the problem of black man is not sweet. It's not blackberry. It's not vanilla or strawberry. It is pain. It is bitterness. It is anger. It is anguish. It is sorrow. We have made it as part of our beating heart. That is why when you are sick as a black man, then give you pepper. If our medicine no pepper, it go bitter. If our medicine no bitter, it go de hot. If it no hot, it go de smell. But this is who we are. And this morning, may I ask you, Biafrans across the globe, from the political arena to the monarchy arena, down to the NGAs, opinion model, leaders of thought, intellectuals, to the ordinary man, youth, boys and girls, do you really know we have a problem? Certainly most of you don't know. I do not blame you for that. It is the environment you find yourself. So you behave the way you behave. I tell you, if you are a Biafran, whether you live in White House as we speak or you live in Black House, whether you are up above there with God in heaven or you are in hell, please, I will remind you we have a problem. And this truth cannot be overemphasized. And now, with this knowledge that you know you have a problem as a people, what do you do with this problem? You pamper the problem? Hell no. We say no, we pamper no problem. We address issues adequately. And that led us to the next step. You identify the problem. Having a problem is one thing. Identifying the category of problem you have is another thing. What is the category of problem we have? Because certainly without this knowledge, you cannot fight for it. When I see people confront me, I know where they are coming from and I know where they are going to. Most of them come with clear intention. But I never forget the truth that the road to heaven, they say, is paved with good intention. For there are ways sin met right unto a man, but the end is thereof. Because you are talking noble, because you are talking sincerely, because you are talking politely, doesn't make you good. Peter actually spoke politely to Jesus and was recommended for it. And when he deviated from that path, being controlled or influenced by another power, at the same moment, Jesus condemned him. We do not look at how melodious your words are. We look at the power they convey. We look at the message they carry. We look at the knowledge it can impart. Because this true knowledge gives birth to love. Love that will drive us not only to defend our motherland, but to do everything necessary to make sure we recover, we protect our fatherland, which is Biafra, land of the rising sun. What is your problem? What type of problem do you have? Now let me digress a little bit. We have psychiatric patients as well as psychiatric doctor. Here in Africa, most especially in Nigeria, the failure why doctors has not been able to handle the case of psychiatric patients successfully is because they fail to differentiate the kind of madness that approach people. May I remind you this morning that there is a difference between you are mad and you are crazy. When somebody tell you, for instance, that you are mad, don't worry. That means your madness has a level of degree. You can be managed. But when they tell you that you are crazy, you are Okpompo scatter. Let me tell you this morning, those IPOB member, we are Okpompo scatter. We are Okpompo scatter. That is why people like Foreign will tell you we are fanatical. We are Okpompo scatter. We are crazy already for this knowledge of the freedom of our people. I do not expect you to understand it. But of course, in time you will. In time you will. You must have this knowledge of the kind of problem that you have. When you see a madman as a doctor, don't just start giving them sedative drugs to make them begin to sleep. Find out what is the cause of their problem. Now let me tell you, I'm not a doctor anyway, but I understand that there are different method or type of madness. Do you know venereal disease can cause madness? Gonococos, gonosyphilis, gono arariro, gono ngbongbo sigwe, goro, every gonocaco from gonorrhea, all of them can cause madness. Some people have blood system that are so strong that it can withstand any disease. Instead of that disease to carry out its real job, it will be converted. For instance, I am O positive. This O positive, I tell you, it cause blunder. Ebola come, it will run away. COVID-19 come, it will run away. Gonococos, gono Toronto, gono this one, he enter my body, he will run away. I do not know if it's the blood group that is doing that, but I do know that my immune system is something else. Honestly, it can rebuild itself in less than 7 days. And so when somebody comes to you as a medical or a mental patient, find out if the madness is as a result of venereal disease. And then what you begin to do is treat the person with antibody. You will help them to be able to recover in time. I will not go in details there to avoid causing confusion, because this is not actually a medical class, you know. And then there are some other mad people. What is worrying them is the drug they take. Kai can make you mad. Igbo can make you mad. Tramadol can make you go mad. You go jagger. among other hallucinative drugs. So when somebody comes to you, try and study their level of madness so that you know how to cure them. You don't just begin to inject them so they sleep. Because when they wake up, if they can't, some of mad people you see as a result of demonic or spiritual projection. In other words, the three kind of madness I have mentioned require different kind of solution. You don't tell me you know the problem of our people. Tell us the type of problem of our people you know. We tell you how to confront it. Some people need to be cured with good words. Some people need to be cured with jaga jaga. Some people need to be cured by telling them idiot. Some people need to be cured by telling them you are born again. That is why we have Radio Biafra Extra. That is why we have Radio Biafra Middle East. That is why we have Radio Biafra Hausa 1 and 2. That is why we have Radio Biafra South Africa. That is why we have Radio Biafra American 1 and 2. That is why we have Radio Biafra Kuala Lumpur. Is it Kuala Lumpur or Middle East? Pardon me for that, you know too much of grammar. We are here not to talk of Radio Biafra London. When you are mad people, we have your department. When you are spiritually, we have your, anyone, we know where to send you to. That is why I tell people, you don't have to follow me. Maybe I'm not the doctor meant for you because I am the doctor of Okpokpo Scatter. I knock you very well. Your head will reposition. Of course, I'm a junior student. In fact, I'm a student of our leader, Mazi and the Kano. We are Okpokpo Scatter doctors. We Okpokpo Scatter you. We repair you until you become the normal human being you are. So you can project the true love that drives us in what we do. Mazi Chemefo is a gentleman doctor. And so when you are a gentleman, very politically correct individual, you go to his hospital, he arrange you very well. And now maybe you begin to understand why we do what we do. But in the end, it is our desire that every Biafra must be delivered. It doesn't matter whether you are aware of these stages, whether you are not aware. Let us continue anyway. Number 3 stage is having recognized the type of the problem you have, whether it is gonokako, whether it is kaikai, whether it is ogogoro, anyone, they would don't worry, we cure all of them. We cure every type of madness. That is why every man and woman who has come across my way, their life can never remain the same again. Either you fall to the path of righteousness or you fall to the path of evil. But anyone you are, we will cure you. Let us continue. Number 3 stages. Having discovered this, you organize yourself. We need to organize ourselves as a people. This is something we lack in the time past. A lot of things are not okay. There is a program going on in Anyoma. I must tell you this morning. You are from Anyoma, anywhere you are in the world. There is a need for us to rethink. We are calling Anyoma people already. I am calling Anyoma people everywhere all over the world. We really need to rethink. They don't call us big heart for nothing. They don't call you big heart for nothing. He who do, he do he. When I say in Abo, and I want to interpret it in English, it means he who do he. And then the definition is not different. So if you are a woman and I tell you that you understand that when I revise it in English, it makes no sense. But in Abo dialect, it makes millions of sense. He who do he. But we must continue. You must be able to understand and organize yourself. If we don't organize ourselves, we have failed to organize ourselves politically, religiously, economically, and otherwise. We have not organized ourselves until IPOB came. We are trying to make you organize yourself. You think it's easy to be a member of IPOB? We're trying to organize our people. These are some of the things you don't understand. We just want our people to be organized. And do you know what? You shall be organized. Can somebody say hallelujah there? You shall be organized. Tell yourself, I shall be organized. My children shall be organized. My family shall be organized. My community shall be organized. We shall be organized. Biafrans across the globe. Because the promise is up for all of us. The promise is for all of us. as the Lord has said it will be. He said he will give us power when IPOB is here. This promise is for Biafrans, as Chukwuki Kabiama has said it will be. He said he will give us power if we are able to organize ourselves, because the windows of heaven are open. The power of God is here. The Spirit of the Lord is here. He will baptize every soul. Organize yourself. If they tell you organize, organize. When you see the military on a parade, they say, attention, there is me. Organize yourself. They say, yes, we are organized. When we tell you attention, you knock attention. He who do, he do, he. Ossetiana, I'm not speaking Chinese. Inside my own dialect too. The moment you are able to organize yourself, you become invisible. The moment you are able to organize yourself, you become impenetrable. The moment you are able to organize yourself, you become untouchable. The moment you are able to organize yourself, you walk in part with God, because God is not the author of confusion. Now you know. The first stage there is you support yourself. The first stage is you support yourself. Some people are not supporting IPOB. Don't destroy IPOB. Some people are not supporting Biafra. Don't destroy Biafra. Support yourself. I go through here to do everything that I do here on Radio Biafra. I go through here. I say I go through here. You don't know what it means to be somebody and become nobody. You don't know what it means to be eating 5 times a day and now you can hardly eat. I go through pain. But I live by the grace and the mercy of the Creator, because there are real few people there who understand my position. And they support me. No matter how little it is, it keeps me going. The same thing, the issue of Biafra. We are in great pain here. The world understands what we are asking for. The world understands what our needs are. The world understands that Nigeria is designed to emasculate, to bastardize, to destroy the Biafran people. They understand. We need support. Not just of the Caucasians, the Europeans, the Asians, not just the Africans. We need the support of every Biafran, dead or alive, man or woman, educated or illiterate, saboteur or any other. Because in the end, he will understand. The moment you identify your problem, you recognize your problem, support the system. It may not all be palatable to you, but you certainly don't have choice. Imagine all those instructions our Father gives to us as children. Do you know the cane my father flogged me in my bumble in 1986? That I'm still remembering it up till now? And why I keep remembering that cane was that I didn't commit that crime. Something happened. I was not responsible. My father couldn't take it. He said, it's me. I cried and I tried to make him see I'm not the one. He wouldn't listen to me. He dealt with me mercilessly that since 1986 to today, I still remember them. But it is love that led him, not hatred of me. It is the love of me that drives my father, not the hatred of me. He wants me to become the best. He did what he did. And I said to him this morning, I understand, Daddy. And that is when David said, let the righteous strike me. It will become an anointing oil on my head. You won't understand this truth. Organize yourself, because the journey has just begun. It will get to you. And finally, give your best shot. If you have passed this stage, give your best shot. What IPOB is actually doing at this moment is giving our best shot. We are giving our best shot. Give it everything that is within you. Everything that is within you. Give it to it. Honestly, it is not easy to be a member of IPOB like I said so far. Everything you have, give it to it. If you can speak grammar, grammatize it. If you can sabotage, sabotage it. If you can support, support it. If you can gossip, gossip it. Anyone you choose to do, everything will work for our good in the end. But don't forget, we want to go home. And believe me, we are going home. Biafrans are going. I'll be back in a minute.
In Abia province, in the leadership of Mazi we are in this platform for the restoration of Biafra because we are proud of the land of rising sun. Biafrans are blessed with natural resources, we are blessed with human resources, we are blessed with great technology and so on and so forth. We never call for war, We never call for hatred. We never call for discrimination, but we call for peace, unity, love, freedom, which is our main goal. Biafra is an ancient nation which was earlier colonized by the British in the earlier 18th century. And Biafra nation has been foretold in the prophecies like Nostradamus 400 years back that a powerful prince will arise in the world at the trigger of the gun, that he will be the envy of other princes, and the other prince will try to subdue his arise, but all will be a failure to them. Biafra is an Asian nation that lies along the Atlantic Ocean of Africa with great potential of greatness. Biafra is a nation that will restore peace, liberation, future hope towards our generation. Our predecessors have fought their own, and we present Biafras are not going to relent or surrender to this struggle. We are determined to restore our holy land, which is Biafra, with one voice, one accord, one command, and one agenda, which is Biafra. We all thank Almighty Chukwu Okike Abiyama for His grace, protection, love, care, because we are all alive in the land of the living. God have organized a seeking peace province in Biafra land. Biafra, you are great indeed, the kingdom of God here on earth. We also thank our leader Mazi, the great prince and an icon, the liberator of this global struggle of our time, and his deputy Mazi and all the principal of states, coordinators, IGroup family members all around the world, lovers of freedom. This song is from Casey Joe and Mary from Fosco Zone 1 in Abia province. Thank you all, and may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you all in Yahweh's name. He said,
Yes, of course, someday, very soon, I must assure you, we are going home. There is nothing anybody can do about it. And of course, at this moment, our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line remains 070-815-45642. 070-815-45642. And of course, our direct line is 081-221-52971. 081-221-52971 is our direct line, and the special number meant for the Biafran women, female is 081-288-58614. 081-288-58614 is the special number for the female. Yes, monitoring spirit, are you there?
Mazi Onyieb.
All set, Yana.
Edega agbanwe Chukwu Okike Abiyama, edega agbanwe oke mmụọ na-eri oke aja. Edega agbanwe kwere nkwa mee ya, edega agbanwe. Chepina n'ikwu chikere niile dị n'ọba aka ya, chimara mma aha ya ama Chineke nke eluigwe. Chikere abalị ka ụtụtụ, chikere anyanwụ nke ọnwa ka ịkpakpando. Chikere ya niile kere kama na dịgo onye kere ya. Chisi pụtara dede Nnamdi Kanu si abịa azọpụta ya, onye nzọpụta ụwa. Udo dịrị gị. Dede Nnamdi Kanu, the savior of the world. Isaiah chapter 49. Every human being, not only Biafra, on this planet Earth. Isaiah chapter 49. Do you see verse 5, 6, 9, and 16? Very, very important. Study it from 1 to end. You people are very, very lucky that to go to Abiyama, send our leaders to come and save us. And to open our eyes. People like Mazi Onyieb, people like them do Temefo, people like me, people like other people that know that they are called. Because if you know that you are called on this job, when you will know whom you are. We are brothers. We are not joking with only just in regards to Biafra quest for it. Who are you? Dara. America is slavery big America. They are speaking from our military. Do you know our people are suffering? You see an old woman of 75 years She will carry pure water on her head and be looking for where to sell it to feed the children. And I ask you, my beloved father, Trump, is that such a thing in America? Sarah, come. Our leader will come back. First Kings, chapter 2, verse 1 to 8, but you see verse 26 to 27. Only Nina will take the morning and a Biafra. Then the most I know to get one aka, but all who try all know what a prayer happiness edition as the Nobu show money, position of money meal, never that I Basano. Gaga, I'm not your wife with his work for. Oh no, my father that I pass about Muchila can buy. You shot the poor matter. And I want that open up, I will go to one. How put up and run out full line. Now, but we say you might as well even have people on your planet for a come stone car. But you see, sir, Fulani, Yoruba, before to go to Kabiam and the man. Go and take the Bible if you are not reading it. Go and take Ezekiel chapter 35. Do you see all this money our people, Biafra, spend in developing all different parts of your nation? We will never let down, Sarah. Then you people will use that word that you people stole and you build it, and let us see how poor you people are going to be. P-O-O-R, poor. Passing over opportunities regularly. I want Amado. Opportunity car, where's power? Super Kikaba, my summer Biafra. No. Emmanuel don't really care I can grab for salary. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to do it. What I'm going to do, I know that's going to happen. Only when I know to, only my grandma, because the more trouble to delay the restoration of Biafra. Because this Taliban take more time because every question again and I will get like that. I'm going to get, I'm going to scientist in America. What's up? They want to take care for that. You send your own fatherland first. You can stay anywhere you want to stay. If you stay in America, America will not touch you out because you are a Biafra. Do you know what it means to having your own land? If I'm living in somebody's house, will I be talking like this? Dara! My God is going to shoot her. So I go for. Nobody will push you to send your email. Generation to generation will remember you. It was my Onyieb. My Katuko to Kabiam and Damara Morgan on Saka. I get Dadilano Sapone on Nabo. When I make a million and Biafra, your plan of Anki. Kaba the IPO to Wamba Kaila one. Over the young for Tuko to Kabiam and Naya who go why you were all your side self. I made your phone again, but no follow the way through. One member will have one more. All you have to know is I'm more than nobody. I like to buy a that's a one moment. Maka, I would do polo. They go to Banana and Akatanka. I've ever done it on no more. Nobody has get it on your birthday, Galata. No one. Oh, get to put it up. You want to pass up a Pokuma. Well, let the fire. Dada. That's not the kind of shit that did not want to have a thousand. Then they get that sticking on. I want a pure wine. I don't want to resist. Stop. Oh, no, but just like that. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thank you very much. Caller on WhatsApp. Are you still there? Caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Can you hear me,
yes,
Mazi?
Good morning from here, the original man. Go ahead, please.
Mazi, good morning. Good morning. God bless you. Mazi, as I'm talking to you now, it is past 1 o'clock in the morning here in United States.
That is serious.
But Mazi, your voice, honestly, your voice, the passion for Biafra is the thing that kept me awake this morning. And I thank God Almighty for your life. But before I start, please, my name is my man, Ugo Onyieb. Mazi, I am the national PRO of IPOB here in United States. I am from Amibo. Amibo is Onolo. Amibo is the home of King Jaja, and Amibo is the home of King the Tiger. Mazi, I thank you so much for identifying that we have problem. Because it is only the person that has a problem that goes to the doctor. And as it stands now, our problem is very, very intensive. And that country is an intensive care unit. Real intensive care unit. And the solution to this now is a very radical surgery. And that surgery is IPOB, and that is Nnamdi Kanu. Because if we don't take this decision of having a radical surgery on this country, then everybody will die. But there are lists of the problem that that country is having. Because they said, he who kills a child, any doctor, if you ask all those doctors that take care of children, that is the pediatricians, then you will find that they are always, most of the time, the enemy of the children. But the children, when they get well, then they start smiling. But when they are sick, they will not know. When you are, if you have malaria, you have to take chloroquine. Chloroquine is so bitter in the mouth, but the chloroquine will cure your sickness. So IPOB is the chloroquine that you need. And then you have a sickness, and then that is what we are doing. I am telling all the youth in that contraction called Nigeria, the youth of Oduduwa, the youth of Hausa, the youth of the Middle Belt, the Biafran youth, please, we are doing this job for you. Nnamdi Kanu is a God sent to you. Can you imagine what is going on in the probe they are doing of is it NDDC, what Niger Data, whatever? Do you watch it, Mazi, and see what these people have done with the money? Mazi, now that one have just cover up the Magu's case. The money that they have recovered from everybody that Magu pocketed. You can't hear about Magu again. Then what you have hearing now is NDDC. When you probe every other place, it's the same. That is why I said that the youth has been scammed. The destiny of our youth has been stolen. And then these people, they are so powerful, we are trying to bring them down so that the people will have a good life. And this is what Nnamdi Kanu is doing. And this is what the reason why you are still crying every day on that radio, you and every IPOB member. We have determined that we are going to restore. We are going to restore the dignity of our people. Whether they like it or not, Mazi, this is the reason why we are created. Either we die restoring it, or there will not be any person in that vicinity. We are not
going to die. We must restore it. We are going to restore it. No two ways about it.
Definitely we will. Anywhere they want it, because it is too much. Mazi, people are dying. Why are we crying this? Mazi, there's no hospital. There's no hospital. When you are sick, my little niece that I spoke to, was it a week ago? Who called to commend me that she heard my voice? Man, that is the one that I heard that just died not long ago. A young girl, she died. Ijoma, she died in Nigeria. Why did she die? Because of the hospital. If you go over there, then you have to just buy your own medicine. You have to bring your own book. You have to do everything. And then there is nothing. That is somebody. People, you are claiming you are a nation. Man, there is no drinking water. All the water you drink every day is a poison. Man, there is pollution. Even the Niger Delta they're talking about is a pollution. When you wake up in Port Harcourt and then put your hand in your nose, then you bring it out, you see how dark it is. For the people that live in Port Harcourt, for the people that live around the area, wake up in the morning, put your hand in your nose and remove it, and you see how dark it is, and you see what you are breathing. There's no road. Man, everybody have turned to each other. I told you, man, do you know that my wife spent more than $120,000 to bring container to Nigeria to sell so that we can be able just to employ people? Could you imagine that the container that we brought and then put it in Araba in a warehouse? The people that we employ that we were paying them have to go in there from the other side and go and mold the key and then carry all the goods, Mazi. All the goods, and then we have to call police. Now, police, you bring money every time, you know how it is. So Nigeria has a problem. And then we want the youth to have employment. Because there is no employment. You finish university and you don't have anything to show for it. You want to get married. You want to live a good life. And this good life is what the good life that we are living here. When I ask myself, when I see myself in United States here, and then I see what is going on, I ask myself, what the hell do we have in that place? And this is what we in IPOB have seen. And then that is what we want to make our life better. So I am urging everybody, every youth, everybody that wants to live a good life, please support IPOB. We know sometimes we are so hard on you. We know sometimes we are doing anything that we can do, but please look at how you say that your dad beat you. Your dad beat you because of the passion your dad have, because your dad wants you to do better. This is the reason why that beat you. We talk everything when we talk about Nigeria. We talk everything when we curse everybody. We do whatever we can do. Now we can't do everything. The mom is dead and the father is dead, and then he is still crying. Why are we crying? It's for better life for you. My brother, wake up, please. Let us chase all these people and get them out of this place, because they have stolen your destiny. How could you think that you're going to live in 10 years coming? With the situation of things now, you are dying every day for something that's not supposed to kill you. No employment, no good life, nothing. What do you have to show? You're going to have children. Do you want your children to be in this mess? What the heck is going on? What do we have to do to arouse them? Forget about the saboteurs. These people, they are gangsters. They have a way. These are primitive. These are idiotic and people who low life people that can steal from the poor. That is what they want the criminality to continue, because this is the way, that is the only way they eat. That is why people can be bold to steal. You're stealing what you cannot use. You're stealing. Look at this man that died now. Even Abakari and this one, that all the money that they stole that is overseas, do you know that it is gone? That money is there building interest for the country that they hide it, while the people are suffering. So that is what we are just. That is the reason why I cannot sleep now when I hear your voice. Mazi, God bless you. Continue doing a good job. God will bless our Supreme Leader, Martin Nandikano, God will bless you. All of you, everybody, even our national rep here, that is Dr. Cole, and then even our local rep here, that is Chief Obefi, our coordinator. God will bless you. Everybody continue. All the chief principals, officers, God will bless you. Continue doing what we're doing. God is with us, and then we are coming to the end of this. Please, I will urge you, if you are in United States, to go and visit www.ipobinUSA.org. www.ipobinUSA.org. Thank you, and God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. Caller on the line.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, all hail Biafra.
All must hail Biafra.
Yeah, Biafra is our life. Biafra is our identity. Mazi, I want to greet you. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
And greet our favor of our time. Mazi, as a human being, the scan in Nigeria used for us. When the president is dead, they don't want to open it. They want to use a dead man to rule 4 years.
We lost that caller. Very unfortunate. Caller on the line. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, good morning, my African red, the lion of Biafra.
Go ahead, please.
God bless you. My name is Ikeria Chuku. I'm from Isanamban. Isanamban is in Nakigo Province, Biafra land. My lion, I'm hearing your voice. God bless you. God keep you, keep your family, keep anything that you touch in hand. You will live to see Biafra and beyond. In the name of Chuku Kikadiama. I thank Almighty God that has brought our leader and his deputy and all IPOB at this critical time. Yes, we have problems. And I thank God, God brought IPOB that makes a lot of people now to identify that you have problems. When you have an ulcer in the leg, to dress it is super. You can harm that person, you can do that person, you can do that. But at the end, after the dressing, you now see that the wound is healing. You will laugh. That is what IPOB is doing. We have an ulcer on the leg, and IPOB is dressing the ulcer so that it will heal. And when it heals, the sick person shall be okay. And when he's okay, he can be able to wear his shoes, he can be able to walk long, he can be able to go to bed and sleep. But if the wound has not been healed, there is no sleep. So Biafra, let us rise up. Oduduwa, Let us rise up. All the indigenes of Nigeria and the Oduduwa and Biafra land, you should rise up. We did not hate you. Nnamdi did not hate anybody. Nnamdi is full of love. Our leader is full of love. My African red says that it's the love that drags you to this level. It's the love that makes you, even when you hurt him, he will pardon you. That is that love. There is the love that makes my African red to wake up every morning. Look at him. Look at him. Every day he'll be shouting. And he has a lot of enemies. Did he buy anything from them? No. Did he take their father's property? No. The enemies are because he's speaking the truth. Because truth has many enemies. But at the end, all the enemies of truth shall bow to truth. That is the only thing. Therefore, we Biafrans will rise up. And people that die today, when we preach to Biafra to them, they say, hey, this is their prophecy. But they are gone. They are gone. Yeah. Our young lady, a mathematician for that matter, if Biafra is a country, gave us this young girl that they smashed. They just wasted a talent that could have been gone high because they don't know the value of what they have. What they want is money to buy helicopter, to buy a water, to show off, to build a house. That is all they want. They want their account to be sacked. They don't know that if you have all those things without knowledge, even 10 years is enough to waste the whole billions and trillions you have stored in your storehouse. That is why they wasted this young girl. A lot of people thought that because you are having money today, Nigeria will not kill you. They will kill you. The best way they will not kill you is to come up and join this struggle so that Nigeria is under more disintegrated, and we must live. We are not going to say it's either we die. We must live to have our Biafra because we live when they are amalgamated up. So we must live to have it. Therefore, let everybody rise up and work. Our Biafra mothers, I thank you all for coming out, and I urge you to continue to come out. If you want to know whom Nigeria is, when you travel outside, as you are coming into Nigeria, you will see a lot of smoke. Your eyes will be blinded for around 5 minutes before you will not get yourself okay. But you there, you thought that you are living a life of nature is not a life. Please, suffering is not a thing to boast up of. Let us rise up and embrace our freedom. As we rise up to embrace our freedom, God will bless us. Don't mind the saboteurs. The saboteurs knows the right thing, but because they are blooded with they are blooded with unnecessary gifts, they thought that they're going to escape. At the end, those caliphates will kill the saboteurs. So rise up and join. Saboteurs, stop sabotaging and come out. God will bless you as you come out. But if you refuse and say you will sabotage the Biafra restoration, the land of Biafra will swallow all of you. The blood of our innocent brothers and sisters, the blood of this innocent girl that they slaughter will swallow you up if you didn't retreat from your evil way and join this struggle. And to join this struggle and do the necessary thing and obey the order because it is full of order and control. If you obey, God will bless you as you do it. My African Red, I thank you. May your days be long. May your days be prosperous. May you live to enjoy Biafra and beyond. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you very much. We must continue. The truth cannot be overemphasized. Call on the line your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning.
Good morning from
my African Red.
Good morning. Go ahead.
May Chukwu bless you.
Go ahead.
My
please.
name is Obinna. I am from Ayazumbisi in Imo province, but I'm calling from Ugbocha province, Biafra. Duranye naga nandi duranye naga. Duranye naga nandi duranye naga. Akwagibu osisi na mkpụrụ ọma duranye naga. Akwagibu osisi na mkpụrụ ọma duranye naga. Okwu mma ga-ekwu mma ya nna ndị duru anyị na-aga. Okwu njọ ga-ekwu njọ ya nna ndị duru anyị na-aga. Ọkwa gị bụ osisi na-amị mkpụrụ ọma duru anyị na-aga. Ọkwa gị bụ osisi na-amị mkpụrụ ọma duru anyị na-aga. Yes, may Chukwu Okike Abiama bless every hardcore, every IPOB members, those that remain resolute to make sure Biafra restored. To make sure this battle our leader is fighting, he will not fight it alone. Because when Jesus Christ, the history they told us here, and the history we know, when Jesus Christ came into this land, what he is fighting is government and the churches. And the same thing is what our leader is fighting. The government and the churches, the richest people who stand to oppress the innocent soul, who stand to make the creation of Yeshua, the children of Yeshua, will not live a better life. The extent of life our youth is living in this life, in this country, Nigeria, we are seeing now. In case if they say, let them blow the whistle of Islamization start, many of our youth will go down because all of them are not resolute. None of them will tell about the restoration of Biafra. You will listen to you. What they know is to put inside in one different corner and any other things. Who is wrong to do? Of which I know that those who is in IPOB should remain resolute. You are the right track. Nothing will happen to you. Because those who is not joining IPOB, I still telling them to join IPOB. When you join IPOB, you will know where you stand, and you will know your left, and you will know your right. May Chukwu Kikadema bless every hardcore, those that are fighting seriously. And may Chukwu Kikadema bless you, our African rep. And the Chukwu Kikadema will guide our leader and our deputy. And every hardcore who are fighting seriously to make sure Biafra restore. And Biafra we shall see, and Biafra we shall get in the mighty name of Yeshua. Thank you. May Chukwu Kikadema bless you. In the mighty name of Yeshua we pray.
He say, of course, God is faithful. Our people must understand there are stages and categories when it comes to freedom fighters. Each and every one of them, I must assure you, we will pass through them, but we will win in the end. Call on the line your name and where are you calling from?
Good morning, my lord. My name is Guinea. I'm calling from Enugu province of Biafra land.
Go ahead, please.
May Chukwu Kikadema bless you. I just want to tell Biafras and the IPOB especially that they should, all those people that are there doing whatever they are doing, according to what he said now. Listen, he said is in Revelation of the Bible. He said, let the righteous continue being righteous, and let those who are unholy continue being unholy. Those who are doing good should continue, and those who are doing bad should continue. But God said, if you repent, He will forgive you. If they turn back and make amends and come and be delivered from IPOB and join and do this work once and for all. No, Nigeria don't have hospital, no justice, nothing. Even network. Even this morning as I'm listening to you because our FM is not on. The network is frustrating. You will say this one before it will take like 2 minutes before they could release the network again. I'll continue hearing from them. You see all these things, no cure. Only Biafra, only IPOB, only Radio Biafra is the cure. I've told them, join. If you don't know what to do, tune to Radio Biafra. Tune, if you have any kind of smartphone, you can tune to Radio Biafra. Listen and be delivered from your killing, from your death, from everything. I was quarreling yesterday because the network I called to do simple things for me as their customer, they didn't do it for over 2 years. It's what we are suffering. That they hang my money there for 2 weeks now. Even as I'm talking, they have not done it. Is it what? There is no cure, no hospital, nothing, no good thing in this evil country. It's only killing, death. What will make you people die is what they are planning. But anyway, he said who knows. Who knows. We no longer die. We use, Bible said, we use Ethiopia to sacrifice on behalf of the Israel. That's how they will do it. And we are going home. May God bless you.
Thank you very much.
Keep our leader.
We must continue.
God bless all.
Yes, a caller on WhatsApp.
Yes, my Lord, George Onyieb.
Good morning from here. Go ahead.
Good morning, sir. May Chishko Kabiyama bless you, sir. I'm calling from Paris. This is Mr. DK on Paris. Chief, I will call you Chief this morning. Respect me, sir. Use that name. It's a title I give to you this morning. My Lord, ndị nne anwụ ga na-anwụ. Ndị na-anwụ ga na-anwụ. Ihe ọ sọrọ ha mee. Odogwu Nnamdi Kanu anụ keteghụ kpọọ onwe ya by supreme leader. It's a title that people organize and start calling him supreme leader. Ihe ọ sọrọ gị mee ọwụ supreme leader. Mazi, for your topic today, Mazi, onye ọbụla nwere ọgwụ a na-agbanyere ya. Like me, eso m na ndị jaga ndị kọwasịa ndị otu gị. Asking today's topic, one
that is good to know. I thought I was the only jaga man here.
Oh! No.
So, go ahead.
I'm in that queue, Mazi. I'm in that queue. When it's soft, I don't like all this. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. Let's clap our hand to Jesus. Everybody clap. No. Daddy, I'm in that place of jaga. Let us do it, jaga. Let us see it immediately. Mazi, whatsoever you say this morning is complete 100% correct. Everybody with a madness of his own. Wherever you find your madness, you go and belong to there. We don't have any apology to you. What you are doing might not favor other people, but there are some people that love it the way you are doing it. There's no two ways about it. Either you die or you live, or you have money or you are poor. Only two things we have in this world. Join or you don't want to join. We are the freedom fighter. We are fighting for one cause. Only what? Biafra referendum. Biafran freedom. Since I start this school of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in 2012, till today, till tomorrow, this man never preached any other word except Biafra. And people are jealous because why? He is who he is. He has many characters. He has the characters of Jaga.
Are you still there? Or they finally get to you? But we must continue. Caller on the line, your name and where you calling from? Caller on the line. Good morning from here. That is Zoo Epileptic Network. Of course, the line is still open, inching closer to this morning segment. Biafra is Biafra. Are you there, caller on WhatsApp? Caller on WhatsApp, are you there? But of course, when you call, I will advise you to ignore your radio or listening device, as you cannot be making the same call at the same time listening to the radio. Like I said, we are inching closer to the end of this program. Caller on WhatsApp, can you hear me?
Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from? Of course, still the same issue. Caller on the line, your name and where are you calling from? Caller on the line.
Good morning, Mazi.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
I'm Mazi Chukwemekwe. I'm from Ubu, Ohozara, in Ebonyi Province. I reside in Iwacha here. I'm a member of ALO Zone 3, Unit 2 coordinator. Mazi, sincerely speaking, if not that Mazi have come out to liberate us, we wouldn't have known our stand by now. ya bụrụ na Mazi apụta anyị niile wu ndị furu efu. Ụfọdụ n'ime anyị ma ndị wụ hardcore today karịa isokwa na ndị furu efu. But thank God for you guys that God has bring in order to liberate us. Honestly speaking, we have been listening and we have been following, and there is no platform that have educated us, that have made us to wake up and become strong like ever before, if not Radio Biafra. I pray that you people should continue your good work in the name of Chukateka Biama. You shall walk and you will never stumble. And Chukateka Biama will continue to strengthen our leader and strengthen all of you that is working so assiduously in order to liberate us. In order to sincerely speaking, I have one little song to lender to my fellow Biafrans. I said, every journey has an ending, every night has a morning, every battle has a winner, brethren. Every journey has an ending, every night has a morning. Cheer of Fahamadike has come. Ndine laya Biafra, hage feli di kugo, haga boso gaije, maika gagaguha. Mazi, may you continue to walk and never stumble in the name of Chukateka Biama, I pray.
Easy. Yes, a caller on WhatsApp, are you there? Caller on WhatsApp. Ndine noni me Biafra, wani ne bondi woma o. Ndine noni me Biafra o, wani ne bondi woma o. Ndine noni my POB o, wani ne wondi woma o. Ndi woma. Of course, this is where I will draw the curtain for this morning segment. I want to appreciate those of you who were able to call in to make your own positive contribution. Sincere apology to this. I cannot take their call at this moment. That having been said, Biafran, we are going home, and you must understand that the sacrifice of our fallen heroes will never be in vain. As you go about your lawful business across the globe, I say do have a wonderful day. And for those of you who are going to bed already, what do I wish you? Have a sweet dream and a wonderful night rest. Nde wonu, udo de rende cho udo.
We have roots and resin. We've done far in this wilderness. With the future ahead. We are no longer engaging. We have roots and resin. We've gone far in this wilderness. Victory's few steps ahead. When we get up to end us, the heroes will not defend. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. That yet may we remember the price of our great heroes. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourself to the wicked ones. Let the wicked people to go kick up your to stay. Inside the wilderness, never allow your soul to the wicked ones to penetrate and kill your people. To go kick up your to stay. When the rest of the vengeance and the heroes are greatly past, no retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of our great heroes. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourselves to be used to destroy the innocent souls. Father, put in your hands to save. Inside the wilderness, never allow yourselves to be used to destroy is already here. Not yet may we remember the price of a great hero. No retreat, no surrender. Biafra is already here. This Onyieb property, one love. All hail Biafra.
White at the white. The radio station with more. You're listening to the radio station.
You're listening to
You're listening to this is Radio Biafra.